and jumping up and down, trying to get people to be concerned. It'd be like if there was a bunch of fires coming and burning down the city and nobody seemed to care and was walking around like zombies while houses are burning down around them. It's very frustrating. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and also I want to tell you, also I've been looking at what you were saying about all these vaccines. Like, my health is not that good. I can't be taking a vaccine with my kidneys, not working too good. So I went to Lone Star College here in Houston, Texas. They're also on the grid. They're setting up the grid here because they're setting street lights, camera in neighborhoods, and also the college won't let you attend unless you take a meningitis vaccine, and I think that's not right because meningitis is a very dangerous virus, and to be pushing that vaccine with us not knowing what's in it, I think that's not.
By the way, you're right. The meningitis vaccine is one of the most dangerous, and meningitis is incredibly rare, and the vaccine they give you in most cases doesn't even protect you from the type that's coming in, and it's not even really the law that you have to do that. It's a fraud. And look, until 3 years ago, they told people with kidney trouble or who were pregnant or a whole other list not to take vaccines. Now they tell women, if you're pregnant, take it even more. And then it kills the baby in many cases. That's what I mean. It's gotten crazy. The special interest know it's going to kill a bunch of women and deform their babies if it doesn't kill them. And they say, go ahead with it. And I remember the Houston police chief 5 years ago called for cameras in people's homes. I mean, what did you think of that? Did you hear that AP video where they were saying how great it is to have pre-crime now and that you're a criminal beforehand because they say so?
I was looking at that. I don't like that. That right there should be a showstopper for people to, like, wake up. If they're trying to make you a pre-criminal, then that sets a precedent. Like you said, I think they're trying to set so many precedents to put people in jail, because if you get us all in jail on any little charge, they could all of a sudden just hit a switch and start sending us to FEMA camps and start annihilating our race. So we need to stand together, and I think all the Christians and people that believe in God need to send a letter to the White House right now, today, and get all your church groups and church members to go against the evil that's in our country right now. We are being taken over by Satan himself. We need to start standing up together and getting everybody.
And I'll tell you what it is here. You're absolutely right. I've always known this was coming. The day I went to an urban warfare drill in 1998 and saw troops trained to take our guns and put us in camps, and they were admitting that, that's when I started really turning into the Alex Jones I am today. Because before that, I was just a mainline libertarian like Ron Paul, and audit the Fed, stuff like that. And so I've known this was coming. And now we're getting close, but as it's confirmed, Mike, as it becomes real, it's freaking me out. I mean, they're really going to do all this. They're really going to stage domestic terror attacks and blame it on people and probably try to come arrest me and my family. And I'm not trying to scare people, folks. I think people have got to have courage. I mean, these are bad criminals. And people are like, well, I'm just going to go along with it. Look at how the economy's shutting down. They're bringing tyranny in because they know people are going to get mad when everybody becomes incredibly poor. And I mean to the point of starving to death. They talk about shutting America down. Look at how they shut down that pipeline. They're going to send the oil to China. Look at how they pay companies to leave the United States. I mean, the globalists hate America. They've got really bad stuff in store for us. They're training the military to secretly arrest and torture. I mean, they're trying to turn the military into demons. And because that's not successful, they're training foreign troops now. God bless you. Good to hear from you. Cancer Beater, Joseph, Patrick, Doug, your calls are coming up with a ton of news. Stay with us.
We're on the march.
We're going to be going back to your phone calls here in just a moment, and then I've got to get to the rest of the news. I did cover quite a bit of it earlier. I want to recap a few of the top stories, but get to the other stacks here, at least briefly, each piece of news. Separately, if you're a radio listener, you probably don't really see what I look like. But if you go to Infowars.com, there is a button up at the top that says, watch the show live now. And you can watch 20 minutes of it for free. We can't afford to have the whole show live and free. It's costing us like $12,000 more a month just to have a little 20-minute thing free once a day. We're going to we're working on some cheaper bandwidth to have it always, the daytime show free up there, the video, and then a higher resolution one at Prisonplanet.tv for members, and the nighttime show for subscribers, the nightly news. And then there's always a link under it for the free audio stream and the podcast as well. But the point I'm making here is that if you can look at me, you can see that I have lost a lot of weight. I have now lost, depending on which scale I use, 37 pounds. 37 pounds. And we're going to do some before and after photos soon. I've just been too busy to show it, to actually put a commercial together showing it. But I'm going to lose another 23, 25 pounds or so. I'm going down from 260 down to about 180. And quite frankly, I'm just jogging. I've done that before and it didn't work because I was always hungry. But because I did research in the last year, only put this into effect the last 2 months, I found that it's mineral and vitamin and trace element deficiency in the food, in the depleted soils that the animals are eating crops from and that we're eating crops from. And more importantly, the sodium fluoride and the other things that they put, the hundreds of chemicals they put in the drinking water, those, even though I try to avoid it, I still get it at restaurants and places. And it also gets into the food chain itself. Those fill up your organs and your thyroid and your glands full of bad stuff. The globalists have chosen all the things they put in the water to poison your glands. They know 7-fold increase in bone cancer, IQ reduction. They know hyperthyroidism, epidemic. There's a reason we lead the world in all these diseases. The globalists hate our guts. They don't just hate Iraqis. They hate us even more. But they know how to soft kill us. They're just getting ready to use the military on us now and wrap the American flag in it. A lot of good old boys, folks, would beat a baby's brains out if you said America, wrap the killing in the flag. It's just a mindlessness. Or if you said NFL, they just slit their kids' throats. All right, NFL, I'm tough, I'm a man. It's just like that's all that matters. American flag, NFL. You could, if Satan came out wearing a cloak of the American flag, they would throw Jesus overboard off a ship and just bow down and just start worshiping. If they said, are you ready to die and go to Hades? They would say, yes, as long as there's American flags. As long as the flames look like American flags burning me. Like Marilyn Monroe when she's standing out there on top of that grate with that wind blowing up. As long as it's like American flag flames shooting up, they're ready. You could burn the Bill of Rights, Constitution in a pit. They'd bow down to it as long as the American flag said so. You see, they don't know what patriotism, liberty, and freedom is. They just get off on feeling like they're part of the power structure. They watch drones fly over and they think those are my drones. They sit around and watch shock and awe as buildings blow up full of families in them and they feel manly. I've actually seen it with family and people. They're just like, oh, look at that killer. They'll watch the military channel 10 years after stuff happens. You just watch it. Just, oh, get them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? The New World Order is getting you, too. Jay Rockefeller, whenever they passed the NDAA, he was just like fist up in the air. Yeah! Score against freedom. Because the globalists, even though you serve them happily, they've never forgotten your ancestors fought them. And the globalists are all about ancestors and bloodlines. So they're going to rout America out and kill that birthright. Doesn't matter how much of a servant of evil you are, you're to be destroyed because your ancestors opposed them. It doesn't matter. You're going to be there like a little dog looking up at the barrel of the gun, just going, please, master, shoot me. It's kind of like that clip in Time Bandits whenever the devil's sitting there frying and blowing up his own minions. He's like, I'm going to destroy you. And they're like, oh, thank you, master. Thank you. They love it. They try to pull up Time Bandits, the devil from Time Bandits. A bad guy, villain from Time Bandits, killing his minions. Show a short clip of that. All right. See, the reason I hardly plug videos, products, and things, even though it funds our operation and it's stuff I believe in and great products, is because I'm always too busy ranting. There's no teleprompters here, folks. You get what you get. I'm going to your calls here in just a second. The point is, go to InfoWarsTeam.com to find the Tangy Tangerine Mineral Vitamin Total Replacement. It's got everything. The rebound is off the charts awesome, and so is the Pollen Burst. I am choosing a Pollen Burst right now. You know, coffee, a little bit of it's good for you, but a lot of it's very bad for you, the oils and things in it. No more. You take a pollen burst or a rebound with things like ginseng and the rebound, or a little bit of caffeine in all the B vitamins in the pollen burst. And I tell you, it's not like drinking that afternoon coffee that kind of wakes you up and gives you a headache. I'm just woken up without the headache part. And I've lost 35 to 37 pounds, depending on which scale I look at. And the problem is I've got to make myself eat now. I've got to make my, I mean, the Tangy Tangerine doesn't even have ginseng or caffeine in it. And that's my breakfast, is a scoop of that in the morning. I mean, because my body didn't have the minerals and vitamins. So anyways, InfoWarsTeam.com, InfoWarsTeam.com, or banners at InfoWars.com that lead over there for the Tangy Tangerine. You can become a member and get discounts on the products, or you can just buy it right off the shopping cart right there at InfoWarsTeam.com, and your purchase does go towards supporting this transmission. So InfoWarsTeam.com. Also, if you want to join me tonight for the nightly news, and I'm telling you, a lot of days it's more powerful and focused than the radio show, because I'm on a deadline with that show. You know, it's more produced. 15 cents a day, 15-day free trial right now, or you can get the yearly membership and get 5.3 months free at InfoWarsNews.com or PrisonPlanet.tv. Both URLs will take you there. And it is you, the subscribers, that are helping build this. So thank you so much. We're certainly having a big effect. Cancer Beater from California. Gee, I wonder what your call's about. Welcome.
Hi, Alex. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm ranting like a madman. Mad for liberty. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm loving your ranting, Alex. You were always awesome on the ranting. I had stage 4 colon cancer about a year and a half ago. And the doctors told me I only had 6 months to a year left to live without their treatments, maybe 2 to 3 years to live with their treatments, which meant they were never going to be able to cure me. And some friends of mine on Facebook told me to watch this documentary called The Beautiful Truth. And I bought the Gerson Therapy book and a juicer from Costco, and also did Run from the Cure from Rick Simpson, which is basically hash oil. And I was able to cure myself in 4 months.
Well, they're doing everything they can to keep you from getting that hash oil, I know. And yes, a lot of cancers, it's been proven with just the diet, cutting out the things that grow cancer, the alkalinity of the water. The system knows that, and now they admit that actually in most cases chemotherapy kills you. It's just if your body can beat both, well, then, you know, that's basically what happens. And colon cancer and other cancers of the gut is like getting the flu now. In the last 2 years, 3 people in my office, their girlfriends or family members, young people, have gotten colon cancer and then start the radiation and all the rest of it. And, of course, it never really helps them. And, yeah, it's just cancer everywhere. 50 years ago, scientists would travel the world over to see a child with cancer. Now I go to the mall, it's just kids with cancer everywhere. And because, I mean, the New World Order is hitting us hard and loving it all the way to the bank. You pay for it. You pay to murder your children with all of it. And now if you try to get away from their chemotherapy with your kids, they just come and take them and murder them. And it's just all part of the murder enjoyment. And again, they've just tested the soft killing of us. And so now it's just going to get more and more wild, more and more crazy. No, like never ask why do we have the highest breast cancer in the world and it's exploding. Never find out it's bisphenol A and the GMO from the same rat studies. Just talk about figuring out how to cure it once you get it.